Hello, AREAA A-listers. I want to introduce you to, not that you don't know her, but this is Helen Pham. Hi, how are you?
Lori, how are
Oh,
you?
good. So if people don't know, you are a realtor at Point Honors and Associates. You
Yes.
actually graduated Georgia State University, which is awesome. You're so smart. You also do residential and commercial real estate, investments, Airbnbs. She can help you with all kind of stuff. So we'll talk about that. She's top 25 most influential Asian American in Georgia. You were on the list, and did they interview you for that too?
No, I was nominated.
Oh, you're so
Yeah.
even better. She is our A-lister. She's was our past president 2019, 2020. She's a top 5% agent producer in her area. She's also Atlanta's $1 million club. Welcome, Helen. So nice to see you.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you for having me.
Well, I wanted to kind of get people to know you better. So kind of tell me about you and your family and how'd you get to Atlanta or
How did
Georgia?
I get to Atlanta? Okay. Um, well, my family migrated from Vietnam to Atlanta in 1996 during the Olympic year in 1996 here in Atlanta. Yeah, and I've lived here since. I like to travel a lot. My sisters and I travel a lot, but Atlanta is home. So yeah, I've been here for a long time. My mom still lives in the same house that we lived in when we moved over. She refused to move anywhere else, even though it's an hour from where I am. But yeah, mom is happy here, and we're happy here.
Oh, and how many kids do you have? I know I know how many. I just want to know.
Just the one. He's
Just one.
yeah, his name is Ethan, and he's 7 years old in first grade. So just the one to keep me busy.
Yeah. So how do you balance your family life and work? Mhm,
Oh my gosh, it's hard, right?
mhm.
Ah, you just take it one day at a time. Google Calendar is my friend, my best friend lately, and you just have to. I'm lucky to have a good support system from my family, and watching Ethan when I have to go to work. And Laura, you know how it is. We work when other people are not working. We
Yes.
work on the weekends, we work after hours. There's really no 9 to 5 for us, right?
Mhm.
So I'm lucky to have, my family to be there to help with dinner, to help with soccer practice, to, do all the things
Oh,
that
that's good. Yeah.
I'm not able to. And yeah, it's a struggle, but it's
Mhm.
it's fun at the same time. I think it keeps me motivated, it keeps me going, and I think I'd be very bored if I were to sit in a desk in an office working from 9 to 5 each day doing the same thing. But with real estate, I think every day is different. No day is the same, right, Lori? I mean, you know this firsthand that there's always something that comes up just when you think the transaction is good and solid. You get a speed bump from something, and then you have to drop everything and take care of that. So no day is the same for us, but that's the exciting part of it, I think.
Yeah, I think people don't know what realtors have to do. They think you just show the house and you buy it, but that doesn't happen very often.
Yes, yes, we do a lot of background work. We do a lot on behind the scene work, I would say. Yeah, it looks glamorous at the front, but it could be a struggle, a challenge at the end.
Yeah, and I think that's why you build connections. That's why I think
Mhm.
ARIA is a great resource. So
Yeah.
how did you get introduced to ARIA? Mhm.
Okay, so when I first started doing real estate, I had a mentor. Her name is Dao Malitong, and she served as an AREA Atlanta president a few years back. And she actually introduced me to AREA. She said, hey, you need to be a part of this association, especially for a new agent to establish that connection, not just locally, but nationally. And then I went to a policy day. Um, I went to policy day a few years ago in California, and I got to meet with the other leaders, and got to see how connected we are as a family, as a network. And I think I was hooked ever since. And I started serving our local chapter as a treasurer, and then I went on to becoming VP, and then serve as chapter president, and then regional rep. So I got to experience AREAA on different levels, locally and nationally. And I'm so happy and proud to say that a lot of my really close friends, like yourself, are from AREAA. Had it not been for AREAA, I never would have met you, Lori, never would have met, Elena or Charles or uh, all the presidents,
All
all
over,
the
yeah.
leaders. Yeah. And it's so cool that we have that network, that we have that family to reach out. And I travel a lot, so whenever I travel somewhere, I feel like there's always an AREAA member there in that city. And Austin's on my list. I need to go visit you. I need to go visit my ladies over there in Austin. And yeah, it's cool to have that personal connection too, not just work, but hey, I can be in Austin, like, hey, Lori, what's a great steakhouse that I can go to over here? Or, where do you recommend that I hang out on a Saturday night? So to have that, I think it's pretty amazing, and it keeps you loyal for a long, long time, not just in real estate, but on a personal scale too. Yeah.
Right. So can you say that Aria has contributed to a lot of your success?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say so. I think as a brand new agent, because I started this 5 years ago. I started doing real estate 5 years ago, and Aria definitely um, forced me to be out of my shell. I'm very shy. I'm still very shy.
Could not tell that.
Uh, very introverted, and Aria kind of forces me to come out of my shell. And, when I serve as chapter president here, I'm forced to go up and speak to our partners and speak to our members, and have a speech at galas and things like that. And I remember I would just be sweating and nervous, and like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I have to do this. Why did I sign up for this? But eventually I got over that, and I was forced to become more um, I guess comfortable with public speaking. So I think that's a great skill that Aria taught me, is public speaking, and just be okay in front of people, and do that, because that was a phobia of mine. um, in other ways, Aria, I get referrals from our friends from out of state, saying, "Hey, Helen, I have a client moving from Seattle to Atlanta. Can you help?" Or things like that. So business wise, definitely helped me with that. But not only that, I get mentors through Aria as well. So one of the biggest mentors that I have through AREAA is Tom Chong. When I was president here in Atlanta, he was the national president, and he kept connecting with our local chapters, coming to our events and things like that. And directly and indirectly, he was mentoring me, whether he knows it or not. He was, and I'm sure a lot of our leaders can speak the same about Tom. Is that his energy is very contagious,
Oh
and it
yeah.
just
I
yeah,
don't know. We need to bottle that up somehow.
somehow, right? We need to, yeah, we need more Tom Chongs in our lives.
Yeah.
But yeah, so mentorships. Like I say, I was a young new agent, so I was trying to learn anywhere I could, and I found that in ARIA, and this is home.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Well, I know you speak another language. And what is
yeah.
that?
I speak Vietnamese. So when I came over here, I was 12 years old. So I've had sixth grade level Vietnamese. So I was able to read and write. And of course, mom and dad, when they came over, they didn't speak English. So we are forced to speak Vietnamese at home. We still do. But yeah, I am fluent in Vietnamese.
Nice. And I know Aria does a lot of giving back to the community and community work. Do you do other things besides what ARIA does with the foundation?
AREAA Foundation, yeah, we try to get involved. I think especially last year with COVID and everything, our local chapters, we tried to support local restaurants, local businesses, especially our restaurants. They suffer a lot because of COVID. So through Andy leadership here in Atlanta, we came out and support those businesses. We tried to order food from them. We tried to, bring food to our local healthcare facilities and things like that. So, and that's another opportunity for me to reach out to our community and, just give back. It's very important. That's something that ARIA teaches us all is, you have to give back. You have to be connected to your community. No matter how successful you are, that connection is vital to your success, to your business, I think.
Yes, awesome. I know. To me, you seem so young, and I don't. You're so accomplished. Even being not very long in the real estate business, you're like a rock star. So, how do you mostly work on your own, or do you have a team? Mhm.
So we have a team. Our little brokerage here, we have 20 agents that works in various cities in the Metro Atlanta area. But my big brother, my mentor, my best friend, Tim Her, is he's the one that contributes a lot to my success now. He basically we decided to partner up and join forces, and he's the broker of our brokerage here. And my passion is marketing. I went to school for marketing, and I enjoy that part of the business. So Tim was like, okay, how about you come in and you take care of the training the team members, but also working on the marketing side of our firm. And the cool thing about having Tim for a broker is that he allows me to do, whatever I bring up, however crazy the idea is, as long as it's legal and law abiding, he allows me to do it. So we have a lot of fun and a lot of flexibility with our work. But we work well together, and it's good to have Tim because, of course, we have to take a break once in a while. We have to take vacation, and Tim, with his upcoming responsibility as AREA national president for 2022, we it's good to have this partnership, so at least I can stay home and take care of our clients, take care of our business while he travels. So that was the idea, and so far so good. He has not gotten too mad at me for anything yet, so hopefully it stays this way and we can continue to work together. Yeah.
That's so awesome. Yeah, he's gonna need a lot of help. He'll appreciate it. We're gonna be out of COVID by the time he steps into presidency. So
Yeah.
he's gonna be traveling all over the place.
Oh, we're
Hopefully you'll go
excited.
to some of the places with him.
Yeah, hopefully I get to tag along on some of the trips that he gets to go to. But we're excited about San Francisco, the national convention that's coming up. I think we're still unsure whether it's going to be safe for us to gather in person or not. Hopefully, we will all be vaccinated by then and we can meet in person, because I think it's been too long for us,
Oh,
seeing each other on Zoom. It's not the same when you have to,
wow.
yeah.
I know we miss our Aria family. I
Yeah.
know. So I wanted you to kind of give a shout out. So you and Tim do a lot of videos, which I really enjoy. Yes, I
Thank
do
you.
listen to them.
Thank you.
And sometimes I'm like, oh, I may learn something. But yeah, that takes a lot of time. And I'm wondering how you guys do it. Do you guys set times to make sure you guys do all these videos, or do you try to film them all at one time? Mhm.
No, so we try to sit down at least once a week together to do our videos, and we have a list of all the questions that were sent in from our viewers and our friends and our clients. So we just go through the list and pick the topic. At the beginning, oh my goodness, it would take 4 or 5 takes for us to get a video right. You know, we just like, we stutter, we say something wrong, but now I think we've gotten used to it. So usually it only take 1 take for us to do it. And nothing fancy, Lori. I actually film it on my little phone here. We just find a good spot with some lighting, and then we just sit down, open a bottle of wine, and just talk. Yeah, but we enjoy it, and I think we're coming up on our 65th episode. So this is 65th week that we've been doing this, and it's crazy, you know, that the amount of people that actually recognize our show and talk about it when we see it. Really, we think only 5 people watches our show,
But if you're
including our
getting
moms.
questions, yeah, it's good. People want to know what's going on, you know.
Yeah, but it's cool to see that, and it's cool that, you know, we have viewers that are saying, especially our first-time home buyers are coming to us and saying, hey, I learned this from your show, or, you know, I didn't think that you could do this from in real estate, and things like that, and that's really cool to us, and hopefully we can continue doing it. But yeah, it's a weekly thing. We get together and say, yeah, I have to remind Tim, hey Tim, it's Wednesday, we gotta film. So yeah, we come into the office, and but we still haven't learned anything from about wine, Lori. We're Tim and
No?
our shows about wine, wine about real estate. We know about real estate, but we don't know much about wine. Really, we just go to Costco and see what's on sale.
You
I
guys
hope.
should have like a ranking at the end of the year. What's your top 10, you know?
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, we like Melbeck. We have a few that we really like that we keep coming back, but really Tim and I buy wine because the label is pretty. We just don't really know much about the different
Dude,
variety.
maybe, yeah, maybe you need a PR person. We can get you a wine sponsor, you know?
Yeah,
That's
hey, let's do it.
what you need. Free pub.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm still learning about wine.
Well, besides social media and stuff, where does all your guys' business come from?
We're lucky to have a lot of referrals from our friends and our past clients. The majority of our business now comes from referral. And, you know, we're so grateful for that, honestly. It's the bread and butter of our business. Yeah, and I like to shop. So I have a bad shopping habit, but you know, and Tim allows me to shop for our clients. So I go and I buy this and that for them, and I think it helps just keep staying top of mind with our past clients. And then, you know, they have family, they have friends that are looking for a house or are looking to sell their house, and they reach out to me and Tim. So that's how we just kind of snowball to do everything that we do now.
That's good. So you keep in touch with a lot of your past clients too, then.
We
Mhm.
try to stay in touch with our clients, and social media really helps. You know, just even I think we learn about the touches. I used to be with Keller Williams, so they taught us the importance of touches. You know, a call is a touch, a text message is a touch, a check-in is a touch, and with social media, you're able to touch a lot of these past clients where, you know, you make one post and they make a comment and you reply. It's easy, right? It's quick, easy. You always have your phone with you anyway, and you're probably all browsing the phone at night before bed anyway. So it's a good way for us to stay connected. And we have other methods of you know, being close to our clients and turning them from clients to friends. You know, that's the whole idea. Whenever Tim and I work a transaction, we feel like it's our own personal transaction, and I think our client sees that and they appreciate that. And you know, hopefully they'll stay friends with us for a long, long time.
Of course they will. They not how are they gonna go anywhere else? Well, I mean, I want to wrap it up. I don't want to take too much of your time, but what would you have done if you're not in real estate?
Oh my goodness. So when I went to college, I wanted to go into real estate, and mom and dad said no, 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 no. You need a job with a paycheck at the end of the month, a guaranteed paycheck. So that's why I went into marketing. Um, but when I graduated, I did some marketing, but I just wasn't enjoying that office lifestyle. So my dream job ever, ever, ever. It's not the most glamorous, but I always wanted to be a flight attendant because
In travel.
yeah, it's a fancy waitress job up in the sky. But I enjoy the uniform, the costume, the uniforms that they wear, and I enjoy traveling. So at the time when I was younger, I was like, oh, if I do this job, I can be, in Paris this week and in London the next, and things like that. Of course, it doesn't make any sense now that I have a son. There's no way I would be able to do that. But yeah, my dream job as a child, I wanted to be a flight attendant.
Oh man. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be our goal. We can have our own plane. How does that sound, Helen?
Oh, that would be amazing. I'll serve you drinks. I'll serve you drinks. I'll serve you some wine that I don't know about.
Well, any last words you want to share to our A-listers?
Yeah. So I know the deadline for A-list application is coming up. I encourage you all to apply to be a part of this segment of AREAA National, which is the A-list. It's a cool program that you guys have had for many years now, and I hope that it will continue. But it's a great way to connect with other A-lister, other top producers across the country, just to have a drink with them or just to talk business. For me, it's to learn from them, because like Lori, everybody is very successful in their own field, in their own market, and there's always something to learn from them. So I always welcome that opportunity, and I hope you will too. So make sure you go to AREAA website and sign up to be an A-lister. And I hope to see you all at national convention or whatever our next big event is for AREAA.
I know. And usually at the national events, we have a really great A-lister only event. So hopefully we can get that done this year. I
Yeah,
know. Thank you so much, Helen. I appreciate
my
your
pleasure.
time. And hopefully I can hug you in person one of these
Oh.
days.
I
Tell
know.
Tim I said hello and he's next.
He's
Okay.
next. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me, Lori. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.